One of the most common questions I get from pet owners is how do I release myself from that constant churning, that constant circle of non-productive worry, fear, anxiety about what's going on with my pets. So this is a recent practice that I was shown to me, and I feel called to show to you. And I will just say that if you ever find yourself caught in any of those churning, non-productive thought cycles, thought circles that never go anywhere, I would say good noticing because so many people don't notice that they're stuck there. So if you're noticing already, you're becoming aware, you're starting to step out of the old paradigm and step into the new paradigm. So good noticing, that's step one. But so many people are still stuck and don't notice that they're churning and non-productive and going nowhere. So good noticing. But if you find you want to break out of that cycle, awareness is the first step, which you've done if you can identify that in yourself. Step two is to remember that we are in between two worlds. We're in the physical world, but we're also multi-dimensional beings. So we can tap into all of ourselves. When we focus only on the physical, we're denying most of ourself. So the best way that I've been shown how to do that is a lot of folks will say, take a breath, but I would say, give yourself a breath. Have your feet planted firmly on the ground. Tap into Mother Earth. Even if you're wearing rubber shoes, your feet never touch actually Mother Earth. Your energy still touches Mother Earth, and you can use the gift of your imagination to imagine that your energy is connecting to Mother Earth. If you have a hard time getting into that, I live in the Bay Area and we almost never have thunder here. But if you live in other parts of the country or the world where there is thunder, if you've never heard thunder, you can look it up. But if you have ever heard thunder or are hearing thunder, it's a very low vibration, low frequency, I should say, rumbling that sometimes when it's so loud, you can feel it in your chest. So I would invite you to imagine thunder. If you're hearing thunder, if it's storming right now, you can tap right into it. That is the best way to break up thought cycles that are going nowhere that you can feel in your chest. If you have surround sound speakers, you can play thunder. And the best gift of all is that you don't need any of that. You can just imagine what thunder is. You can imagine the thunder rolling and feeling it in your chest. And if you need to, use your fist, use your hands to press on your chest gently and tap your chest, pound on your chest if you need to kind of feel that low frequency rumbling, that rattling that's going to break up that stagnation there. Because what that is, these circling thoughts that go nowhere and you keep going around and around non-productive, that is stuck energy. That energy, you've trapped it. It wants to go somewhere. And you want it to go to somewhere. Your higher self wants it to go somewhere. So I would invite you when you feel or imagine that thunder rumbling that's breaking up that stuck energy that's become stagnant in your mind's eye, allow that to allow that energy to go where it needs to go, back into the Mother Earth, back into ground it, and that energy is going to go back into flow where it's happy, you're not stuck in that loop anymore, and it goes back to compost and dissolves into its holiest completion. So that's grounding it. So that's getting out of that cycle. Then what I want you to do is once we've broken up that stagnation, we want to replace it with something else. So I would recommend hearing the sound of pure love. And that can mean different things to different people. But what I hear is a pure tone. So you can So I'll demonstrate what I envision pure love to feel like or sound like. And again, you can give yourself a breath. You can use your own voice. You can imagine a harp. You can listen to a harp. But a pure, sustained tone that you hear is pure love is how to break those cycles. The other thing, if you're in a place where you're in the middle of traffic, you're in the middle of a grocery store, things are busy, and some people, we get so caught up in what other people think about us that you don't want to go around humming ooh the whole time. So you can even just hear that tone in your head. You don't even have to make a sound. You can hear it in your head. Look at how powerful you are. That you can break up your own circling thought forms and break it up with the thunder noise, and then you can replace it with the sound of pure love. I invite you to try that once a day for 7 days, and I would invite you to like this video if you liked it and note in the comments how it goes for you. I'm curious to hear. We'll see you next time. And be happy for no reason like your dog is.